At our previous meeting, there was yielding of time. How do the board members feel about yielding time?
It kind of takes up time too. You're allotted 3 minutes. So by the time you come up there and say, I yield my time, and the other person comes up there, you have to start it over.
I'd like to yield my time to Christina McGee.
I yield my time to Olivia Torre.
Hello, I'm Brooke Imbach. I yield my time to Carrie Hernandez.
On average, it took about 5 seconds for each person to yield their time. This occurred 3 separate times during the public speaking portion of the event.
It's additional too. It's confusing for the people who are watching the board meetings, when things like that come on.
Hello, I'm Brooke Imbach. I yield my time to Carrie Hernandez.
This seems rather clear from your broadcast. The events are easy to follow on screen, and no confusion is added as no names are displayed when someone speaks on camera. Speakers are introduced 2 at a time, which often causes the second speaker's name to be forgotten. Additionally, speakers are free to restate their names if needed before speaking.
I feel that if you were not there in time to sign up, then you should not be allowed to speak. The yielding of the time, to me, it kind of causes a distraction.
It's common practice for people to sign up in others' names if they might arrive late. Everyone who spoke that night had signed up, and time was yielded to ensure key individuals could speak, not because they were late.
I agree with Ms. McCall. I received several very upset emails after the board meeting last time that people that had signed up and then were not able to speak because of the yielding.
I'm curious about this reasoning. Yielding time does not extend the public speaking period. When someone yields, they forfeit their turn to another speaker. This doesn't add time, as both the person yielding and the person speaking in their place were already signed up to speak.
Somebody that had signed up later in the series of commenters was exiting and was upset.
I agree that it's unfair to other people who have signed up.
These 2 board member comments makes me question whether everyone on the board understands how the public signs up to speak. While there are cards to sign up, they are not organized in any specific order, nor is there a first-come, first-served list. We yielded our time to ensure certain voices were heard that night, not to prioritize anyone unfairly. Everyone we yielded to had arrived early to sign up.
On this policy, I don't know what the cards that they sign up for, but the policy says that they're supposed to state the subject and that we're supposed to allow speakers based on the subject, which it doesn't seem like we do that, but I could be wrong. Maybe if we're not doing that, we should be. If we are doing that, then yielding the time would allow people to go around that.
You're right. By yielding time, we can work around the unclear and confusing policy on who gets to speak. It often feels like a lottery. Your name might get called, or it might not. While arriving early doesn't guarantee a chance to speak, having individuals willing to yield their time ensures that someone we want to hear from has the opportunity to speak.
I guess first, Attorney Hoadley, are you saying that if this amendment is not approved, then we have to let them yield their time?
Under Robert's rules, it's my understanding that yes.
Yes. Robert's Rules of Order permits yielding time. As the district lawyer confirmed, we were following these rules to ensure an orderly meeting. Furthermore, we asked in advance if yielding time was allowed, and members of the district confirmed that it was.
I found it offensive.
It did make it very not effective, not a good use of public comment time.
The yielding of the time, to me, it kind of causes a distraction.
During the Committee of the Whole meeting, this board spent 20 minutes discussing a matter that took less than 15 seconds of public speaking time. You've expressed significant concerns about the outcome of that night, focusing on the yielding of time, something the district's lawyer explicitly stated was acceptable. I urge you to reflect on your true concern. Is it a lack of control over meeting structure? If so, establish clear, fair rules for the public when signing up to speak. The current rules, even moving forward, fail to provide this clarity. Or perhaps your concern isn't about yielding time at all, but rather the content of what these teachers shared about the state of the district. They raised a range of urgent issues. When will this board spend 20 minutes in a committee of the whole addressing the serious concerns we've brought forward?